Good morning, my Kilby Cubs. Good morning. Welcome to another great day here at Kilby. Today is Monday, February the 26th, 2024. This is the last Monday of the month. We're getting ready to start a new month by the end of this week. We will be going into March. So we just have a few days left for February. So we want to make sure that we close out this month strong. We want to close this month out on a good note. We've been working so hard this month, and we want to make sure that we finish what we started. We finish strong. We continue on a path of growth. As we're growing in our reading and our math, as we're pushing ourselves to work harder each and every day to be the best students that we can be. I know that's a lot, but that's what I want us to think about as we get this week going. This will be the first time we'll have a full week in quite some time, actually. So we want to make sure that we make the most of it this week, okay? Lots of clinicals and wonderful things going on throughout the week this week. So please make sure that as we have clinical students coming through, making sure that we are being good hosts for them, making sure that we are supporting them in their learning. Because remember, when they come to your class, they are actually students themselves. They are learning. Even though they're teaching, in some instances, you might be doing little small group lessons and whatnot. They are actually in the process of learning just like you are. So we want to make sure that they are successful, just like we want to make sure that you're successful in your learning, okay? So just remember that whenever we have an intern or a student group come in for clinicals or even observations, make sure we greet them, make sure we let them know that they definitely are welcome here, and we want to show them how we do things the Kilby way, okay? That's taking pride in everything we do, how we persevere, how we're being respectful, how we do all things with integrity, how we're diligent, meaning we work hard, we finish the things that we start, and all things we do with excellence. That is the Kilby way, okay? So I just want to remind you of that. We are still going strong with our One School, One Book. We're getting really close to the end of our book. So we've got some trivia questions for this week. Kindergartners and first graders, remember to get your reading logs signed by your parents. And let me just say a little bit about that. As you are doing your reading logs every night, please understand that that does not take the place of your homework. If you have homework assignments from your class or things that you need to finish up for school for your classwork, those things also need to be done, okay? You do not need to substitute saying, oh, well, I read my Mary Poppins book instead of doing math, or I read my Mary Poppins book instead of doing my social studies or science, or whatever you have. Make sure that you take care of all of your assignments in addition to your One School, One Book reading, okay? Mary Poppins does not take the place of homework, okay? So I want to put that out there. So I've asked your teachers to let me know if we have a problem with you not completing your homework, because if you go to submit for trivia questions and you want to try to win prizes, but you haven't been doing your homework, we're not going to let you win those prizes, okay? We want somebody that is going to be not only reading the Mary Poppins book, but also taking care of their business in the classroom, okay? So I just want to put that out there. Make sure you're doing all of your schoolwork in addition to your Mary Poppins reading, okay? With that being said, we've got our trivia questions for this week for our second and third graders. Your question is this: why was the red cow in Cherry Tree Lane? What was she looking for? If you remember in the reading, the red cow was in Cherry Tree Lane looking for something. Okay, that's the question. Why was the red cow in Cherry Tree Lane? That question is for your second and third graders. Fourth through sixth grade, here's your question. Was the red cow content to go back to her old life? That's your question. Was the red cow content to go back to her old life? Why or why not? So that's going to take a little bit of explaining. Was the red cow content to go back to her old life? Why or why not? So that's a yes or no answer, but then you need to explain why. Okay, that's the fourth through sixth grade answer. Now, we know that Dr. Tomlinson is out of the country right now, so for you to receive credit for your trivia questions, you will need to write out your answers and submit them to your teachers. And teachers, I'll come around at some point and pick up those trivia questions from you, so we can get you credit if you got the answer correct to go into the drawing. Okay. So again, 4th through 6th grade, was the red cow content to go back to her old life? Why or why not? So you're going to need to explain that. All right. And again, 2nd through 3rd grade, why was the red cow in Cherry Tree Lane? What was the red cow doing there? Might have to do some reading to find out. Okay. All right. So again, we're going to have a fantastic week. Lots of great learning taking place. Right now, we're going to pause for a brief moment of silence, and followed by that moment of silence, we will have our pledge. All right, teachers and students, let's stand for the pledge. Thank you for standing. Attend. Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, teachers and students, you may be seated. All right, that's about all that I have for now. Again, continue to work hard, continue to make good decisions. I do want to make one more comment. I know that many of you all are taking an interest in yo-yos, and I absolutely love yo-yos. I love playing with them. I love enjoying them, learning tricks and all those things. And it's been really cool to watch you guys kind of blossom into that. But let me remind you that those things do not need to be out during instruction time. Okay. I noticed that sometimes you take them out on the playground and different times. And if you've got down times, that's okay. But we don't need to see those yo-yos out during instructional time. So please make sure that you're being mindful of that. Make sure that you're being respectful and not having those things out when you're supposed to be learning or listening to the teacher or working. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's all I have for now, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day today. Again, make good decisions and let's start this week off strong. I look forward to seeing you in the building today, guys. Take care and roar Lions.